Okay, so I've just installed my second swivel seat. This one was installed previously ages ago. You can probably see it on my YouTube channel from when I was up making this van initially 5 years ago, and there's been a huge long hiatus. Anyway, this was the first swivel seat I installed. I've just installed a second one. I'll just do a demonstration now. So, handbrake goes down. This is a suspension seat, and needs a special swivel to work. I need to shift things around a bit to get it to turn, but it basically does that. Yeah, works fine. I need to figure out what to do with this space here in front of me, but that is basically the system. Okay, so this is the seat that I'm going to be replacing. It's a suspension, well, it's the driver's seat, but it's a suspension seat, and I wasn't sure how I'd be able to turn that into a swivel seat, but apparently you can. And so I bought the what's it called, the AudrioSwivels seat. Anyway, so yeah, I have to remove this seat and deal with the handbrake as well, and install some sort of hinge to kind of fold down the handbrake when I swivel the seat. So yeah, I gotta remove it now. Okay, so here's the delivery that I got for the swivel seat base and the whatever modification I need to do to have a hinge on my handbrake so I can turn the seat round. If you do intend on buying something like this, just to know that you should probably tell the guy to mark it as a gift, because I had to pay 75 quid in import tax duty on this, which is super annoying. So yeah, that's just something to consider. So yeah. So one of the first things to do is to remove the plastic cap there and take this off. Okay, so I'm about to remove the 4 bolts here, 2 in the front and 2 in the back, with my box wrench here, and it's what am I on? 11mm. So I'm going to start with that. Okay, now that the seat is removed from its base, the next thing to do is to install the hinge on the handbrake, this thing here, and to do that, the first thing to do is to remove this plastic cover. If I can do that. I don't actually know. Hope that didn't break anything. Yeah, so that's where it is. Just remove that for now. And after that, you need a 16mm box spanner. Just undoing it. So stiff. So that, now that that's off, there it is. This thing here needs to be cut off at the edges, right round. So I'm going to do that now. Okay, and when you've cut the sides and the top here, you can actually just bend it down. So it's actually really difficult to get underneath it, at least with this angle grinder. So the thing to do is just to bend it, I think, and maybe cut here, or just snap it off. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna do this. There we go. There it is. Okay, here's the base of the seat, the swivel itself. So I'm going to place this on the base of the seat and see where I have to fit the hinge there for the handbrake. And then there's these three holes that you can just about see. They need to be lined up. Be around here. I just draw here. It's freaking impossible. Absolutely impossible. See if I can do that. Okay, so the thing to do now is the usual of protecting the metal, I guess, with anti-rust paint. Yeah, anti-rust paint, if I can actually get something. Everything's painted. I'm gonna attach this hinge. Okay, so what I'm doing here is I'm just gonna pop these on, these bolts. It seems to be more or less properly attached. Yeah, it's just kind of a case of playing around. This is the hardest bit to playing around with the Allen key on this side and the box wrench on this side to get everything attached, and that is it so far. Yeah, the next thing to do, I presume, is to attach the handbrake handle to this thing, and I tried earlier. It's a bit of a tight fit. And now it folds down, as it should when I need to turn the seat. It's pretty cool. Okay, and the rest of this is pretty straightforward. It's just a case of if I could just quite stiff this, turning this round, just opening it and fitting in the correct bolts. Really, that's all it is. Okay, so for attaching the seat, you can't really use the old bolts. You don't really attach it with the old bolts. For this particular swivel seat, you have these new bolts to fit, and when you have to fit them, you have to fit them from underneath the actual panel here that spins round. So you have to actually open this. You have to turn the seat slightly on the spinning panel and attach it that way. So you put the bolt in upside down. It's not going to stay in place with this camera in my hand, so I'm going to have to put this down. Bolt has to be put in from the bottom of this plate, like that, and do every corner. Okay, when attaching the bolts, it's actually quite difficult. Attaching the seat to the swivel there is actually quite tricky in a way, because at least for me, not all the holes lined up very well, or at least they do, but you really have to insist. So in this case you can see just the hole there, but it isn't perfectly aligned, so the bolt doesn't go through. And maybe if I just put my knee there, yeah, I can just about get it through. And that's it. Okay, and that's basically it installed. So you can remove this by folding it down, and then what is it? Lifting this thing up. This paddle here. Can I even do it? Bloody hell. Like that. And then so you have to move the seat forward to be able to get room to turn it around. The seatbelt's a bit of an issue. And they have it, basically. And then that's the swivel seat. And you can obviously adjust, you know, it going forward and backwards and everything else to give you more maneuverability when swinging the seat around. But yeah, I sat on it, and I've got to kind of figure out how to create a sort of desk environment here to use for my computer and whatnot. But yeah, that is the swivel seat.